And welcome everybody to Co-op Guild. This is Steve, and I'm here with a playthrough for Stonesaga. So originally, Kim was going to join me tonight, but she's feeling a bit under the weather. Everything's fine, so it'll just be me tonight. So we are continuing on with our campaign of this game. I do have some clarifications to make. The last video we did, we made some errors. So delving was completely wrong. I apologize for that. I was reading as at the start of the turn, and I was thinking because we're playing simultaneous, it was like at the start of the turn was like the next round. No, it is during that same time. So delving should be resolved all in one day phase. Is the best way of saying it. And the other mistake I made was the forging. It says to start with one card, and I thought you just played one card off top of the deck. You don't. You always draw two, pick one. So you start with one card, but you draw two, pick one for the first card as well. So two clarifications. I apologize for that, but we'll have some fun tonight with a behemoth. So see lots of friends here. So hey Jess, yeah, Kim, she's just a little under weather. She should be fine. So hey Victor, how's it going? Hey Matt, hey Carrie, I see you here. Let's see. Thanks Jess. Yeah, I wound up getting epidemic sound recently, so I'm having fun with the music. Elaine's here. Awesome. Lots of friends. Chris. Sweet. Okay. So let's jump down to the table, and I have some help requests from your viewers here. So let's do this thing. So since Kim is not feeling the greatest, I thought instead of playing her character, we would create a new character to play. So there's a way you can play with one character, but you have to control a companion, and I just didn't want to get into that. I'd rather just, and this would be a fun opportunity to make a character quick. So, and I can demonstrate that too. So it's very simple. So I've got a blank character card here, and we're going to fill it out together real fast. So what I'm going to do right now, so I'm going to roll 5 of these dice, and then I need to roll a number. You need to roll numbers that are the sum more than 14, basically. While I'm doing this, guys, think of a name. What name should we name this character? So that is 9. Let me zoom it down here so I can see a little better. 9, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's not enough, so I gotta reroll the whole thing. Needs to be 14 or more. Okay. Okay, this is 14 or more, so we dropped the lowest one. So these are the numbers we have to use. Put them on the screen so you can see a little bit better. So, yes, you did, Matt. You did tell me that, and I apologize for that. I should have trusted you. And it was just because the example in the rulebook shows one card as starting setup. I'm like, oh, well, you just had one card in play, and yeah, completely wrong. So yeah, Rocco is a suggestion. Okay, Rocco, we could do Rocco. And then we need to assign these dice to these 4 stats: might, dexterity, conviction, and awareness. So for Rocco, what is Rocco's stats? And you guys can type them in order in the chat, and I can I'll correct that. Where my pencil up here. So, and then this we will be currently young because we're starting a new character, and we also need a suggestion for a trait as well. So we have 5 traits we can pick from: cunning, intrepid, indomitable, resourceful, and wise. So which of those 5 is Rocco? Reaper, because I don't fear him. Reaper's pretty fun. Hungry. He's hungry is his trait, right? I don't fear him. Okay. Yeah, so it is cunning, intrepid, indomitable, resourceful, and wise. So I'm going to do Rocco because that sounds kind of fun. So we'll do Rocco. He's annoying. That's not one of the traits, but he would be annoying at some point. What do I have? I have a bunch. I think I'm wary and wise and cunning. So let's choose something different. Dominable, wise, intrepid. Intrepid is the first one I see. We'll do intrepid. All right, intrepid. Okay, so intrepid, and then let's look at my stats. I am really weak on strength. Okay, not wise. Yeah. So let's do 6. We'll do this here. We'll do this order. So we'll give them 6 might, 3 dexterity, 5 conviction, and 2 awareness. Okay. That is Rocco. We have created a new character for our playthrough for tonight. So slide this in over here. Okay. All right. Now let's talk about the challenge we're doing tonight. We're doing Arrival. So here's Arrival. This is a crisis and season. So season means we don't actually age. But crisis means we have to do this if we have the option. So, calamity stalks the valley. A massive behemoth has arrived. The behemoth's cataclysmic passage has transformed the mouth of the valley, sealing the passage of your ancestors used to enter and changing many familiar features of the land. In the face of crisis, you must decide how your society moves forward. So now we have to do book 339, and slight spoilers. This is not much of a spoiler, honestly, guys. So, well, actually, there's a little bit of spoiler. So let's go through it. But I'll go read through this real quick. It's a small one, but it's a great cacophony of breaking earth erupts, and then silence creeps across the valleys. Dust clouds swarm the sky. The point of origin of the catastrophe seems to be the pass by which you entered the valley. So what that means is we have to put a mark on a cave wall. I'll do that off camera. We do get 3 lore. I'll update our lore there. And then the enters the valley. It shatters the passage by which you entered. Flip the starting hex. So our starting hex is right here. So this one is going to get flipped. So boom. So like that. And then I need someone to roll a d6 if you don't mind. And the d6 is going to choose where the lair is going to be. So, and let me grab this tie here real quick. Hey Mike, how's it going? White Elaine. Exclamation point. D6. No. I was like, oh, I'm gonna force a 1. So there we go. 4. Okay, that works. That is gonna be C. So what that means is we're gonna put this is A. This is B, and this is C. So C down here is the lair of our behemoth, and our behemoth arrives in our inner valley. So, okay. Now, what is the behemoth exactly? Let's look at this together. So, my son decided we should play this one. So, and if you guys have a fun name for it, let me know. In fact, let me show you the miniature real quick before I go further. But you can see the miniature here. A very cool looking creature. It's got a glass on it, and then inside of it, I don't know, it's got some rocks in it. Well, very cool looking one. So almost like a seal or something. Not painted, I apologize. So, but if you guys have a name for it, let me know. We'll have to get a name at some point. Okay, but let's look at what the behemoth does here. Maybe instead of behemoth, we should get the behemoth. Yes, this is the 3-hemoth. So George the behemoth. But you see on the top here, this is its demeanor. Basically, if the further left it is, the more passive and more curious. Right there it is, and the further to the right it is, the more angry or enraged it is at us. So to start, we always start at 4. And then here it's got its own stats, just like it would have a player. And then there is a curio, so some item that is useful with it. So that's what we don't know how to use it, but it's useful in some way. And then we have the studies. So at some point, if we are by its tracks, we can spend 3 lore, and then we can look at this book to try to learn more about it. It has affinity for rivers and lakes, and this is going to kind of determine where it's going to go, basically. So, where this behemoth treads, waters chill and freeze. Oh, I got something for this. Where is it? Ah, there we go. Waters chill and freeze it, and yet these icy rivers, lakes, and wetlands teem with life beneath the ice. So we've got a couple things. We have icy abundance. So basically, wherever the behemoth is, and wherever its tracks are, it changes the landscape because these are giant creatures. So basically when we fish in a hex where the behemoth is or its trace, we're going to be able to draw 2 stock cards and choose one. So we have like better odds at fishing, but we will roll 1 for your dice. Unless we have the chisel capability to drill, so we can drill into the ice and fish better, right? So very cool thematic touch. Plummeting temperatures, this is a disturbance. I don't know how this gets triggered, so different behemoths will trigger them different ways. We'll have to discover that as we play through it, but basically we can suffer disease, unless we have clothing. So this is like a cold weather creature, so... The behemoth has a demeanor. Yeah. Oh, it's not Snow Global. Ooh, Chris, I do like that name. That's a good one. That's a good one. And we have instinct and secret cards. So each game will randomly choose one of these. Now the secret will be a spoiler. I will warn you before I reveal that, but right now that's face down. And that, my friends, is over here. We've got the instinct here. So instinct is going to tell us basically how it's going to move and where it's going to go, all the fun stuff. We'll look at this closer when we actually activate it. It's not going to matter till then. So, all right. Cool. So that was part of setup. Let's finish the setup before I go too much into the game. Hey, Gopher, how's it going? Okay. So we just did 339. Oh, did I finish 339? I think I did. Let me make sure. Yes. Yeah. So everything else we're completed. So, okay, we don't have to worry about anything else. It would, like, expand the valley and add more glaciers. But we have a bunch of glaciers. So we don't have to worry about the rest of it. All right, so then we get to flip this card. And our goal today is to do confront the behemoth is the goal. So let's flip this card over. And so at the end of any day, if confront the behemoth is complete, we read 147. So that's our goal. And then we're going to have these events. And so I'm going to go ahead and put the tracker up on the screen. We'll start at 0 for activity. And we have basically 15 rounds to complete this. Okay. But let's look at confront the behemoth. So this is our immediate goal. So the behemoth is obviously a creature of mystery and power, and people fear what they cannot understand. Some among your society believe that a show of force is required to guarantee its safety, or guarantee safety. So here's our option. When a character resolves a contest against a behemoth, they're at +2 if they have a weapon item. I'll show you what contest means when we actually deal with them. So basically, if we're in its space, we can engage with it in some way. Also, if it moves into our space, we will automatically engage it as well. So after a character encounters behemoth, if they reach an apex node and won the contest, they may force it to flee, which means we can push it away. If they do, aggravates demeanor by 2. So basically anger it. Then place a minor damage injury token on this card. So we injured a bit. A character in a hex with an alert behemoth or with a dormant behemoth's lair can perform the following action, which is spend an energy to encounter. So the nice thing about this one, you can just run to it and spend an energy and encounter for sure. So the goal is completed when there are 3 or more tokens on this card. And it's token specifically because we know we can damage it if we reach the apex, but there might be some other way we can deal with it too. So, hey, that was my yogurt you ate. That's right. Hey, Brian, how's it going? Thanks for the video, catching up in squirrel mode, eagerly awaiting my copy of Stonesaga with Mules and Myths. Oh, sweet, nice. Yes, we'll be cooking today as well, so. Squirrel mode! I apologize if I talk too fast, so. Okay. So that's our goal. We've got some other ones. We have a Hands of the Healer, which is from last game. Basically, if we're playing our healer here, a character holding his mantle, if we successfully investigate a comet or a sun omen, we complete this. So we also have herbalism, which I haven't been able to complete in a few rounds. So basically, we need to try to study the flora, and I need to get 11 flaws, and I haven't gotten there yet. I get close, but I can never actually do this one. I rolled like a 10 a couple times on this one. So we just got to roll high enough on that. And we have Secret Ways as the last one. This is the delving deck. So if we delve deep enough, go into the cave system, we have to get a depth of 2 or greater and successfully exit to do that one. All right, so those are the other goals we can potentially work on. So, And I'm not going to go through all the rules of the game. I've got other videos out there, and there's plenty of excellent content with great content creators covering this one. But if you have any questions as we're playing, something that's not clear, or you want me to explain something, let me know. I will stop and explain that. Okay. Oh, I should mention this. We do have this mantle. So when a character in your hex successfully cooks a meal, you may flip this over to place one additional serving on their corresponding meal card. So it can better cooker, and then basically it's a once per day activity. So we flipped over each day if we used it. All right, that, my friends, is all of the setup. Let's have some fun with Stonesaga. All right, so we can start down here. In our outpost. Luckily, we didn't get our outpost didn't get destroyed up there, so that's good. But we're down here. Okay, so I think the first thing we need to do is we need to, well, we've got a shelter here, which is good, but we probably need to gather water and food and kind of get our basic preparation. A fire would be pretty nice to get. Unfortunately, Kim's our fire maker, and she's not playing, so it might be hard to keep the fire going, but that's okay. We'll figure it out as we go. And if you guys watching have suggestions on what to do, let me know. Okay, but I think the first thing we should do is let's go ahead and... Oh, we have these things over here. Probably mention this real quick. So we have a where. So this one can potentially catch us fish automatically. And the drying racks is we can actually keep meat and it won't spoil, and that's got capacity of 4. So there's a chance that we have an automatic food engine going here, so this might be able to catch us fish automatically, and this can store it for us, which is pretty nice. We have a workbench with a bunch of tools, so we have a lot of tools available to us, and we have a shelter, a basic shelter. So that's currently in our outpost. All right, so let us start. Let's do Rocco to go gather some water. And we'll basically share the water between us to start. Okay, that's always a good safe starting turn. Gotta make sure we get something to eat at night. I'm gonna have some water myself. Oh, by the way, these are geothermal vents. These are pretty cool. Every other challenge you do, they flip over. So last challenge they were active. Let me zoom in so you can see. And now they are dormant, and they have different abilities now. So this is where we can actually go get water from here, and we can also turn in water to remove disease there, which is pretty sweet. So it's a little bit of a healing location while it's dormant. All right. Well, let me look at this real quick. Hold on. We're in sun mode, or star mode. Okay. Okay, so I think it would be good to get some cooking going. Get some food, get some basic bare necessities happening. We could try to start a fire as an option. But fire making is a little bit difficult. Because we kind of need wood. So let's go foraging. Let's do that. So let's have Rocco. Let's have Rocco go explore down here. So we'll move across here. Let's see how the journey goes. So we have this. Resolve if your hex has a mountain. It does. Brightest of sparks, the northmost star as it appears through the dome of the sky, leading your eye to do something. Resolve the first you are able. Seek new corners of the veil. If there are 3 or more unplaced hexes from your hex's region, other than your starting hex, and at least 1 unplaced terrain tray. I think we already did that. Yes, we only have 2 left. We can't do that one. So we gotta do the second one. Recognize a safe path. Gain a boost to conviction, I believe that's what it's called. Yeah, to conviction. A minor boost, okay. Then you may place your character in an adjacent explored hex without drawing a journey card. Ooh, interesting. You may. So we don't have to do that. I think I'm going to stay where we are because let's go ahead and do the foraging. All right. So let's see what we find in the woods there. And that's going to be, let me just show everyone how that works. So foraging is one of the feature actions, and it does deplete that. So it's going to cost 2 energy to do that and deplete it. Okay. So we're going to have 2 energy left, but let's see. And we're going to deplete that hack, so I'll put a depletion token on it. So don't forget. Let's see what we find. We find one of these two we can start with. So let's see. I think, well, let's... Oh, what do we want? I think I'll take this one. Let's keep that beast a little bit further away from us. But now that we have a Predator card, whenever we draw a card with a Predator card, we must choose it. So we must choose it. Alright, let's look at the next card we get. We have one of these two. These both have Predator cards, and we must choose one closest, so it doesn't matter which one we pick. I think it would be really nice to get that fish. Well, we don't necessarily need it, though. We do have... Ooh, we do have all these nuts. There's a nut here. You get 2 there. That's not... And also give us a cloudstone. But wood would be really useful for... for making fire. So let's actually go for the wood instead, because there's a mushroom in there too. Alright, so hopefully we're not going to run into... I want to find another wood, ideally, and not run into that predator. So let's see what happens here. Alright, next 2 cards. We have... Okay, so we have to choose this one. Can't choose that one. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's see. I don't have the wood I need. This is not ideal. I can get some nuts, but I can also get the fern here. I'm gonna go for it again. I really want to get some wood here. All right, here we go. Okay, so that's fine. We can choose this one. That is fine. Okay, that predator is right on our heels, but these are the cards we have. So let's look at it over here a little bit. So I can pick the... Ooh, this one gives us a... What is that up in the corner? What is that thing? Is that an egg? That might be an egg. That's gotta be an egg. Yeah, that's an egg. That's nice. Yeah, I don't see a good way of getting vines, unfortunately, or fiber. So that's okay. So I'm going to choose this to get us a mushroom. Mushroom. An egg. And then we're going to get wood. I'll choose this for the... Oh, wait a second. Oh, this doesn't work the way I was hoping it would. That's okay. I'll choose this for another wood. We're only going to get the 2 wood and then 2 mushrooms. And an egg. That's all we're going to get for this one. I kind of screwed that up, but that's okay. So 2 wood, 2 mushrooms, and an egg. So, let's see. We'll put this here for now. I kind of want to give the egg to our chef, see if they can cook something. Okay. So that's their turn. I still have more actions I could do with them. I think we'll head back. And gather water. Yeah, let's do that. I'm doing all the actions with this one for now. I'm kind of playing simultaneous, but not. Technically, you're supposed to go back and forth. But I like playing simultaneous where we can do whatever with other characters. So I'm going to move back here. Oh, that's not an action yet. We'll see. Well, let's draw a journey card to see what we can encounter. Resolve if you hex as a mountain. It does. A fairway promise. Hey, Brady, how's it going? Just got a copy of this today, which I had time to dig into it. Oh, well, let me know if you do. Or if you have questions, ping me too. This game's awesome. I love this one. I'm pretty sure you're busy because of the campaign. So maybe when the campaign ends, you have some time. So, a fairway promise from a high place, you might be able to see over the ridge that hems in your world. Look to familiar reaches in the Skyreach Plateau. Mark if the Skyreach Plateau mark is on the primal cave wall. Add 2 lore, then return this card to the game box. We do not have that. Otherwise, see into a new region. Add Beyond the Jagged Rim to your goals. Ooh, a new goal. GZ04. Okay. We get this one. Beyond the Jagged Rim. It is often said that only the birds in the sky know what lies past the great skyward teeth of the earth. Today, your claimed lore, once reserved for the feathered. Exiting this region is a dangerous task that will benefit from the following. Exploration items. Clothing item, a piton, fire. In a hex within mountain, at least 2 open edges, a character may embark on a venture by spending energy and doing the book. Oh, cool. Venture's like this long, like, exploratory thing. I bet this is how we can, like, find a new region and add it to our map, which would be pretty cool. So, yeah, the campaign plus I have to drive 10 hours tomorrow to Virginia for a horror book con. Oh, yeah, I was listening to podcasts. You were going to, like, conventions. Hopefully that works well for you. So, yeah, that'll be fun. So, and hopefully, get some more eyes on your Mouth of Light game, because I like the changes I saw you had coming. All right, anyway, we did make it to there, which is good. Let's go ahead and gather water, and I'm going to give water, egg, and yeah, we'll give all this to our chef here because I think we want to cook. Oh no, I need fire. I need fire to cook. Yep, we need fire. Okay, we gotta make fire. So let's spend our last energy here and discard our wood to try and make fire. So, spend 1 wood and it'll test conviction or dexterity. We have 5 for conviction to make fire. So we have 5. 5, and we need to roll a 5 or higher. So I got the acrylic mining stones, but I don't think I got those chunky energy discs. Oh yeah, that was part of there's 2 types of upgrades. So the acrylic mining discs are these. These are really, really nice. But yeah, these here are part of a separate upgrade where you can get upgraded pieces. So instead of like the cardboard, you get you get wood pieces of everything, and they're chunky. So that's what those are. Okay, if someone wants to roll a d6, exclamation point d6, you can have a roll for me, and hopefully roll a 5 or higher. So that's the goal. 5 or higher. If not, I will roll. Let's see. I might go fishing while I'm there too. Okay, I don't see a roll, so I'm going to roll real quick. So let's see. Roll a 2. That's not enough. Luckily, we don't lose our wood at least. Okay, so we're probably not cooking this time. Probably not cooking. Oh, you rolled 2 anyway, Chris. Thanks. Same thing I rolled. Thanks, Cassie. Yeah, it wasn't part of the cards. Yeah, I need to find fiber. It's really what I need to do to get the fire started again. I'm trying. Yeah. Let's go fishing and see if we can't get lucky and find fiber in there. I believe one of the tile spots will give us bonus fiber. Yes. Wetland. Are we in a wetland? We are in a wetland. Yes, so we'll fish in the wetland because it's a chance we can get the fiber we need. So, all right. So let's do that one. That's going to cost 2 energy to do so. And deplete the hex, and let's go fishing. You don't get enough the fiber Steve thanks. I'll give you something you blame me for. Fair enough, Matt. Fair enough. Okay. Alright, now this is the regular one when Behemoth's not in our spot, so we don't do the feature stuff yet, so. When fishing caught med usual. Okay, let's see. So we're gonna start with this one here. And this is our other card. Okay. Now, the reason why I chose this because if we get one of these lucky spots, that will give us fiber, which is really nice. So I want to target one of those spots for our next card. And you know what? I forgot how many dice to roll. Is it 4 dice? It is 4 dice. Okay, 4 dice. Here we go. Roll a 4 dice, and I don't have any help. I should probably try to craft things so I can get better at fishing. Ooh, a 6. Okay. This one gives us 2 fish. If we can nail that one. I'm going to try 6 here. I'm going to put these 2 here. And this one, we'll see if we get randomly lucky. I doubt it. On this path here. All right, we'll do those strike zones. All right, let's see what happens. Hey, Cassie. And see what we get. Okay, here's the modifiers. So this dark one, and let me draw on the screen here. It's a little bit easier to see. Where's my pen? Here's my pen. So we have this path here, which is -1. So we needed a 3 there. Luckily, we have a 6, so that's great. So we can remove this. We get lucky, so we can get that fiber we wanted, and we get 2 water. 1, 2. Okay. Then we also have this one here up top, going down here and around. That needed a 7. That's way too much. But the white one needed an 8. Yeah, we needed an 8 along this path, which we did do with these 2. This one whiffed, but this one did hit, which is great. That gives us 2 fish, and we can get either wood or fiber. I'm gonna get a wood this time. And we get 2 fish for that. So that, I think, was pretty successful, honestly. I am good with that fishing expedition. Okay. I got the wood because that way we can, without needing to trade stuff, I can go ahead and try and make fire here. So let's try to do that right away. So let's spend our wood and our fiber here. We'll have +2 to our roll. And +2 to our roll, and then we need to roll. We normally have a 5, so it's actually 7. We just need a 3. A 3 or higher will be successful making fire. So, someone to roll a 3 or higher, that'd be awesome. Okay. Oh, Matt comes through with a 3. Nice. So we successfully made fire. Okay, excellent. We now have fire. Put fire in our hex. Go me. Yes, yes. That does spend our wood. That's okay. Totally worth it. Awesome. Now we have fire. Now we can cook. Because I wanted to cook. So, yeah, because I want to prep everything. Oh, speaking of which, we do have this fish. I'm going to store that fish over onto the drying racks. We can store up to 4 fish there. So, that'd be good. So now we have a bunch of water. We're not going to use all of it. So let's go cooking. Let's make water and eggs. What do you guys think for food? What should we try to cook? Should I do mushroom and water or mushroom and eggs? Just eggs by himself? I got 2 ingredients I can mix up here. Let me know in the chat someone has to suggest what to try for cooking. I'm double check the cooking real quick card real fast. Yeah, so that was fire making was an action too. Sorry, and now cooking's another action. There it is. Make an omelet, mushroom and eggs. Okay, mushroom omelet. I like it. We'll try for it. Okay, we'll do eggs and mushroom, and let's try to make us an omelet. So I got all here. So this is the dexterity element of it. We'll try to do... Uh-oh. I think this one's good, but this one fell out. So we only get eggs. So the mushroom I totally botched. So let's see what the eggs does with our cooking recipe. So just eggs. Oh no. I'm having a brain fart here. Remaining tokens. That's right. So it's just eggs. Okay, cool. All right. So let me let's see what that makes. I know. I just failed it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. You gain a fried egg meal card. CR07. CR07. An omelet would have been so much better. All right, but we did make a fried egg. When you consume this, you add +2 to tests on night cards during the night phase. Ooh, that's really nice. Serving size 1. So unfortunately, we only put 1 token on here. But I have the taste mixer. I can actually flip this over, put an extra serving on there. So we're going to have 2 servings of fried egg on it. So... you appreciate cooking acumen later. Yes, yes. Okay, I've got so much water, but that's okay. Got 1 energy left. Actually, 1 water I'm going to drink. And I can eat. So we're going to be fully fed. I do have another energy. I might try to process. Because what I should do, we should try to make a fishing pole or something, right? That'd be pretty nice. Don't know how to. I think I need a stick for that though to really make a fishing, or the vine at least. But we'll process. So I'll spend 1 energy here, and let's turn over some tokens here. So. Yes. So let's process each of these. 1. 2, we can do all 3 of these actually, because we're at the workshop, so there's no problem. So we have everything in our inventory is processed. Well, not this actually. Oh, this we could process. Ooh, let's process that instead. Yeah, we'll leave one of these unprocessed. Okay. Hey Odd, how's it going? I'm here to see if the wooden tokens are an issue for cooking. More likely to bounce out of pop compared to the cardboard ones. Ooh, that's a good question. Not from my limited experience. Not from my limited experience. I think it's harder because for me right now because I'm kind of balancing everything as I'm playing because I don't have I gotta make sure everything fits on camera, right? And normally I would put this aside and drop them on there, and it won't really bounce a whole lot differently, I don't think. Yeah, exactly. The cooking issue, Steve. Yeah, exactly. I'm more of the issue than the components. That is true. That is true. So, all right. I think we're prepped here to kind of start making some fishing gear. So, all right. That's it. We're now moving on to night phase. And you might be wondering what the behemoth's doing. It's going to activate after night. So we check for anyone died. No one died. Recovery. Every character will play with 2, so we're getting 2 energy back each. So 2 energy for each of them. And then we need to then eat. Eat and drink. So we can do both here. Eat and drink, which is nice. So that's going back 1 each. And we can drink and then eat one of our fried eggs we made. So that's also nice. And now we're going to get +2 to night tests. Yeah, I remember that now. Is our fried egg. That's actually a really good meal to make. Those night tests can get pretty difficult to deal with. Because you don't have a what's-eat, because I don't have a table. That's right, big enough table. That's for what it is, Chris. We're comforted, so we're going to get another one back as well. So we are at max energy. No night actions to do. Oh, we do have a night action. At the start of each night. No, not yet. Not yet. Okay, nothing yet. Okay. Degrade tokens. So we get to degrade the fire here, which instead we will use the wood to keep it lit. And then we need to degrade these two. And then nothing else degrades. These can stay fresh in that spot, which is really, really nice. So I put them there. So we have a stash of food when we need it. Nothing else degrades. Sweet. The next thing we have to do is reconcile inventory. We're fine on the inventory, but we can exchange items. I am going to exchange items. I think I need... We can make a spear for fishing, but I want to make a fishing pole. I want to take like twine, like vines, and put it on this tooth. I think that's what I want to do. This tooth here, put like vines on it. I think that'll make a fishing thing. So that I'm gonna try to do. So I don't think I need the stick actually, but I've got so much of these components here. I'm gonna share some of this. So there we go. Okay. Your tokens are an embarrassment, thanks. Okay, and then we need to resolve night cards. Okay, so night card here and here. So let's do Rocco's first. Solo Wonder Resolve. The comet streaks across the sky, vanishing into the sun before emerging, seemingly renewed. Your people marvel at this occurrence. Resolve the corresponding effect below based on unrest. Our unrest is currently 2. So we have to look at 292. So let's look at 292 and see what that says. And I'm going to use the fancy app because the app is actually really nice, to be honest. 292. Conflict bubbles over, fights begin to break out, and you suspect that if you don't take swift action, your society might splinter at its foundation. If you have not completed it in this epoch, add Quell the Embers to your goals, otherwise subtract to population. So if we need to grab Quell the Embers at the new goal, GZ21, which is 21. There it is. Quell the Embers. Tokens. Putting simmering resentments to rest is no easy task. However, unifying a project could put the people's restless energy to constructive means. After you build new structures, subtract 2 unrest. After you complete an ongoing goal, subtract 1 unrest. This goal is completed when at the start of a night, unrest is 5 or lower. That's interesting because our unrest is at 2. So if we don't do anything, we'll just automatically complete it. Okay. Okay. That should be easy. So. Alright, so that was that card. I'm just double checking because we might catch fish. So we didn't catch fish with that night card yet. Alright, the next one we have is this one. It's for a Solo Wonder, okay. Moon glow. You feel the moon's glow on your skin in the face of cosmic vastness. You feel a sense of belonging. Choose one and resolve it. Study the moon's path to the horizon. Place a mystery token in adjacent hex, choosing a hex with a lake if able. Observe the pattern of the moon's crafters. Add lore. If you're attuned... Are we attuned? We're not attuned. Recount a fable of the moon. Spend lore. Each character in your hex gains 2 conviction. That's interesting. No test though. That's okay. I think we put a mystery token. Yeah, we'll do a mystery token. Because that's one thing we have to do with our goals. And this is a night card. So we have to put it in a adjacent hex, choosing a hex with a lake. If possible. If able. We don't have that option. I'm going to put it down here again. Well, actually, this is an easier path. We'll put it up here. Okay. Alright, that's it. And this is night card. Oh, I need stars though. We didn't catch any fish yet. Okay. Did not catch any fish. That's it. Hey, oh, and then we have the last thing we have to do is check population and unrest, and also increase the activity by 1. And we don't have to resolve any other of the cards yet, because we don't do anything until we get 3. So nothing yet for that one. So, all right, sweet. That is it. We're on to the next day. Oh, just kidding. We have the behemoth to do. So behemoth, first thing I'm going to do is this, aim. So place aim, place a token, which is this target token, in the farthest hex with a lake, moraine, or mystery token. Farthest hex. Oh, so guess where they're going? They're going here. So that's got mystery token and a moraine, so definitely there. And then now they're going to tread. So when they're going to tread, they're going to test their dexterity, which is for them. Pull that down. That is a 9. So we roll dice and we add 9 to it. And based upon that roll, they'll move towards that. So, which I don't think is going to matter here, because it's going to get to that spot no matter what. Oh, Matt rolled a 1. That's fine. That works, Matt. So 1 plus 9 is 10. So it will tread once toward its aim, and it's going to gain a boost. So it's going to move here, and it's going to gain a boost to its dexterity. So we'll boost next to it up there. And then when the behemoth enters the hex with its aim, which happens now, flip its aim to trace. And so immediately what's going to happen is that's going to flip over to a trace marker. Then if there are 3 traces in the valley, we have to read that book. So right now there's nothing else. So basically, it's going to walk around and leave these traces, and we can go and interact with those traces or interact with the behemoth. That's how we try to learn more about it. It's not Wednesday, it has to be Tuesday. I know, no Frodo. Okay, so let's keep going. Next round. So basically every turn that behemoth's going to move, and then if we were in its spot, it would then, one of us would have to encounter it. The next turn is going to move to a new location. Actually, it's going to come here. Yeah, it's going to come here to, I think, the river here. Place in the farthest hex with a lake, moraine, or mystery token. We have no other lake. That's a wetland. We don't have any more lakes or moraines or mystery tokens. Need to reveal more hexes, so it has to move further. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, Greg. Because right now, we kind of wanted to slowly move around. And so we probably want to come explore like this one, so it has a furthest direction to go. We have those other ones up there we can maybe explore too. Because the problem is we didn't explore a lot yet. So that might be our goal. We have food. We're doing okay health wise. We maybe get someone down here to explore this hex. Because hopefully they'll head this direction. It's okay. So we'll see what we can do with that. But confronted the behemoth. We do have a weapon item. Ideally, one at each end would be even better. Yeah, that would be the best option. Because I think right now they don't have any of the targets, so they're just gonna sit there and just rack them up immediately, which is really bad. So we have to explore down here. That's a must. I think what we're gonna do is send Rocco out that direction. We'll send Rocco out that direction. And hopefully there's something there they will explore. Okay, so let me allocate this water here and here. Rocco, you know what? I think Rocco's going to take one of the fish we had earlier. Because I don't know if Rocco's going to make it back. So, just in case they don't make it back, let's take a fish from our stash there. Okay, let's move here and see what the journey entails. How hard is a behemoth hit for? We don't know. We don't know. We have to encounter it. And we're going to encounter it in a little bit deeper. But first, I want to move down here, and then we'll encounter the behemoth. It depends on how the encounter goes and how we're prepared. All right. Resolve if your hex has a mountain. It does. Okay. Fallen debris. As you pass an overhang, a loose chunk of debris falls free, pinning you beneath. Test your might. Luckily, we have 6. Dissolves the object. Add +2 if you have those. We do not have those effects. So, nope. So we're just going to do a might test with 6. So someone to roll a d6. We can see what happens. Hopefully. Oh, gosh. Yeah. A natural 6 would be awesome. So we need nat 6 is what we need to get that exploding dice effect. I don't see a roll, so I will guess I will roll myself then. All right, here we go. Ooh, nat 6! Okay, I see your roll out. Greg. I'll use your roll after. So the 6, what it is we add the 6, we roll again for like exploding dice effect. I will use your roll, Greg, because I just saw it pop up. So we'll roll 10 total. 10 plus our 6, so it's a 16, which is awesome. So you knocked the debris loose, gain 2 cloudstone. 2 cloudstone, that's awesome. Sweet, sweet, sweet. And cloudstone, I believe, is this one here. Let me double check that. I believe it is... No, not that one. Oh, you choose to see my roll. I see it now, Frodo. I see it now. Yeah, so I believe this is the Cloudstone. So they will gain 2 of those. Sunstone, Cloudstone, Riverstone, and Clay. Yep, that's Cloudstone. Okay, cool. That was awesome. But we still want to get down here. So let's explore again. Let's do the journey and see what we have. We need to flip this over and see what we get. So that's got to be lined up like this. Ooh, there's a giant egg on there, which is pretty sweet looking. I don't see... Is that a moraine? I'm going to have to check what that is. I have to see what that is. Okay. Resolve if your hex has an adjacent... If your hex or an adjacent hex has a mystery token. Does not. Otherwise, resolve Arduous Journey. Arduous Journey. So yeah, that means we do spend an energy for that one. Because this place we came across was obstructed. So, okay. Yeah, it's flowing cost in action. I trying to remember here. Let me double check. It Let me double check. I don't think it does normally, but let me double check real quick because I think it's just like moving. Um, it's reviewed before it moved. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, so it's just like regular moving. So just double checking. So to answer your question, Greg, a little bit, is movement in this game is kind of free. It's free in the sense that like you will complete the move no matter what. But the what you do is you draw a journey card. And journey cards will often, not always, have you spend energy. In this case, you can see that we started here, we moved all the way to here, we only spent one energy. So one of the cards. Wait, what did I spend one energy on? I wasn't supposed to spend energy. What did I do? I didn't do this for anything. I think I prematurely spent this. But basically, it's free. So you can see we got lucky here. Like these cards, we didn't spend any energy, but if I go back to this card, if we rolled a 6-9, we would have lost an energy that way. So that's how that works. So it's kind of a cool system how it works. And yeah, no worries. Ask any questions you want as I go through this. I will definitely help you. I won't explain it because I explained it last time, like the whole game, but I will definitely teach as I go. All right. Now, unfortunately for this one, I don't see this, what I was hoping to find there. I was hoping to find... Oh, that's a moraine. We're good. That is a moraine. Sweet. Okay, so it's going to go between these two hexes now, so we're good. So this will be his new target. So we were successful there. I don't know what to do with Rocco yet. We'll leave Rocco there for a second. Let's go ahead and use Zuli, and let's go ahead and move up here. Now, one thing about moving, since I've explained it earlier, Greg, is when you move, you kind of have to look at what you're moving across. So see here on this tile, I've got this mountain range, and see that along the whole edge of the mountain range, like this edge here, there is a feature along the whole edge. But if I look down, let's see, example, like the key down here, see how this edge is open actually? Except for the forest here. That means it's not obstructed. So when it says you do a journey time, sometimes when you do this journey, you will spend energy if there's a feature that takes up the whole edge of it. If it's a kind of clearing, most likely you will make it without spending energy. That's where it works. Oh, cool. Good. That helped. Okay. So let's move up here. Because I want to get that mystery token. And let's go ahead and do our journey card. So this one I did cross a mountain so let's see what happens. If your hex or adjacent hex has a ruin or a mystery token. It does have a mystery token, so we do this. Ancient discovery. Crossing familiar lands, you find a site of habitation long abandoned. Test awareness to search the site. Add +2 if you're resourceful. I don't think I am. I am not resourceful. But I do have 5 for my perception here. Is that perception? Awareness, sorry. Alright, so 5 plus what we roll here. So if someone's to roll, feel free to, and we'll see what we get. Roll the 1, Matt! Oh, we got 6. You contemplate the past, losing energy, so that it costs energy, and gain a minor boost to our conviction. Okay, that's not the end of the world, I guess. No worries. Okay, so that's that. All right, now that we're in the mystery token spot, we get to interact with it. So we flip it over. Make sure I'm doing this right. Pretty sure it doesn't cost any energy. Yeah. Yep, you don't have to. All right, so let's flip it over and see what it is. It is, oh, that does match. So night and night, because that's our last night card here, has the little symbol on it. So because that does match, we do resolve the omen. Now, If it didn't match, we would just get lore instead. So that's the difference. So it does match. I need to resolve the omen, which I believe. Ah, nope. If it wasn't the right symbol for the hands of the healer, that's okay. That's okay. All right. So let me look at that one real quick. Oh wait. Nope, that's not what I need to do. I need to do the mystery token then, which is in here. Sorry. I thought I could use the app for that, but I can't. I have to use the actual codex here. Mystery chart. 185. That's what I wanted. And there will be some minor spoilers in this playthrough, of course. I'll try to do my best to warn you when they become bigger, but honestly, the spoilers in this game are not significant. So I'm in the Verdant Vale, and I got a moon. Yeah. You faintly hear a mysterious tune in the wind. Add 2 lore. So 2 more. And then if we have musical instrument, we'd get more, which is kind of nice. So, okay. Sweet. So that's that. Now, one thing we have to do is confront the behemoth, which is here. We can also study it. Ooh, let's study it first. Let's study it first. So what do I mean by that? So here, if we're at its trace or at the behemoth itself, well, have we at the trace? I think you study it, and then we have to spend that lore. So we have 5 lore. We're gonna spend 3 of it. We're down to 2 to study, and let me make sure. Because I'm pretty sure you study its trace, not the behemoth itself. But let's look at what that is. 011. All right. The inscrutable furry behemoth's shell seems to be invulnerable, and frost swirl around its tread. Yet, even such a colossus might have a secret. By observing its behaviors, you have come to believe that it is not so unstoppable as you first believed. Resolve the first you're able. Observe the great herald of the cycle gives you new insights into its nature. The behemoth has an unrevealed secret card assigned to it, which is true. Reveal the behemoth's currently assigned secret card, then record it under secrets for that behemoth's journal. So that's what we're going to do. Alright, so this here is a spoiler. Now, there are more than one secret card in here. There's like, I think each behemoth has like 4 of them. And even if you know this, it's not going to like affect the game a ton. Yeah, you don't know what the secret is for each game you play. Let's put it that way. Does it hate water secretly bounce? Yeah, we'll find out. All right, so here it is. So if you don't want any spoilers, turn away now. But come back in about 5 minutes, you should be okay. All right, so look. Drinker of Lost Days, you have learned that the physical contact with the behemoth tugs loose shreds of memory lodged in your mind. If you focus on a story of the past, the behemoth drinks deeply of it. When you resolve a contest against this behemoth, add +4 if you use a legend card for this test. Oh, we don't have any legend cards! Oh, if that legend card has the behemoth's mark on it, add +6 instead. Then add lore equal to half the bonus you added this way. Okay, well, we don't have... This is not going to matter, because we don't have any... The legend cards are people who have passed. So, we're so early in the game. When you look at the behemoth's board, you may substitute 5 for the first digit of the code. The code is 00 meter 5. Okay, so we can at least do the substitution part of it. Okay, so I'm going to keep this face down because it's not a super impactful one. We'll deal with it later. Okay, yes. Okay, so now, no spoilers going forward. But let's go ahead and interact with the behemoth. So let's go ahead and spend an energy. Since we're in behemoth spot, we can confront it. Encounter the behemoth. So how does that work? Let's look at this board here. So we need to look at its demeanor. Its demeanor is currently 4. Which means we're going to start down here in this spot. So it's got 3 to 4. So it approaches cautiously. So what we're going to do, we're going to take our little, we're actually going to take our miniature and put it onto that board in that spot. Okay? And then we have a choice. We can either go up to the left here, up to the right here. Yes, spoiler is over. You can signal Greg to come back. That's correct. Spoiler is over. So what we can do is oh, interesting. We don't have that current. So basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to reach one of the apex spots. And the apex spot, yeah, if we reach an apex node, that's where we put a token on the card. The apex nodes are this one here and this one here, the blue ones. So those are like our goals. I could try to get to one of those. And so we start at the bottom, we can work our way up. And basically we're going to resolve this one of these nodes, and then we can choose an option to like exit, or we can keep going higher to try to resolve this node. And we're eventually going to kind of learn different ways of interacting with it, is how it's going to work. Now, different nodes are going to do different things. So this one here, we need to have the current omen needs to be comet, which it's not. It's currently night. So if it's not, then we have to spend energy. If we cannot spend energy, we take a minor injury. So that's the important thing about this. The energy costs on this board are required. You must lose it, as opposed to, I think the terminology is spend it. And the lose it has weight to it, because if you can't lose it, you take a minor injury instead. So that's why you can always go past these. But yeah, so right now we have an option. Trying to figure where the best way to go. I think we'll go the shortest route here. So let's go this direction. And then what we're going to wind up doing right now is, I don't have that comment, so I'm going to spend an energy. Okay? And then let's go ahead and go to the apex node up here. So we're going to try to do a contest. It's the goal. So it's going to be my conviction versus its dexterity. Unfortunately, its dexterity is 10. My conviction is 4 plus a boost, which is a 5. So we have to beat 5 to its 10 is the goal. But I remember correctly, this card here says we have +2 if we have a weapon item, which we do have. This here, Riverstone Axe, is a weapon, which is really nice. Oh, I can get more trees. I forgot to do that last time. Okay. So we're at +2 through our test. So we need to roll. Dr. Coffee. Nope, good. No problem, Greg. Thanks. So, Greg, just to catch you up, basically, we start down here because we're at demeanor 4, and we made it to here. We had to spend an energy, and now we're up to here. We're trying to get to the apex node, so we're trying to do a test. So it's going to be my 5 plus 2, which is 7. 7 to its 10. 7 to its 10. So if someone rolls a die, a d6, we need to roll at least a 3. At least a 3. Yeah, that's no problem. I just want to be cognizant of people watching it. So the spoilers in this game are pretty. They're not. At least the ones I've seen haven't been too impactful. So, oh, Matt comes through with a 4. So we did win against this. That's great. So we win. We're gonna check 95 in the codex. If we lost, we take a major injury, which is good. We don't want a major injury. So let me look that up real quick. 095. Oh, wait. We could make that a 5. Let's make a 595. Okay. As you vault up the spines, you whisper to yourself. The behemoth stops. craning its neck as if to listen. With its movements stilled, you are able to ascend easily. Is this, Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can do it no matter what. Okay. You may discard a legend card to placate the behemoth's demeanor by 1, then continue with encounter. Ah, okay. It's fine. We don't have a legend card to discard, but we still completed it, which is good. So, now... So it says here, after a character encounters a behemoth, if they reach an apex node and one that counters, which we did, be forced to flee. Yes, we will do that. If they do, aggravate the demeanor by 2, then place a token on this card. We'll do that. So we're going to force it to flee. We're going to push it this direction. And we get to put a token on that card. So we have 1 token on it so far, but we aggravated its demeanor by 2. So it is now more angry with us. Okay. And that, my friends, was the encounter. Yeah, I did 595, Matt. That's what I did. It's basically, if we had a legend card, we can calm it down a little bit, but we don't, unfortunately. Okay, so I think that's pretty successful. We didn't take any damage. Spent a little bit of energy climbing it, and we coaxed it away, which is nice, because now it's going to take a longer time to get all the way down to here, which is even better for us. Okay, so... I'm tempted to be aggressive. Tempted to be aggressive. We do have fish back there, though. I want vines. Okay. Let's come back here. I want to go fish here. And I want to try crafting. Let's try that. So I'm going to go back here. Let's do another journey. Resolve the lake if he has a lake or a river. We do have a river. Swept downstream. Oh no. While traveling near a river, you slip and must swim to safety. Great. That's your might. Might is 2. 2. Add +2 if you're intrepid or lucky. Ooh, I think I am. Nope, I'm not. I'm neither intrepid nor lucky. Okay. Someone roll for me. Yeah, I have 2. I'm so... Actually, it doesn't matter what you roll. Yeah. If you roll 6, I can not get the worst scenario, I'm guessing. It has to be a 6, so anything but a 6, so we're doing the worst outcome on this card. So... I'm not touching this. Okay. I guess I will roll. I don't see any other rolls popping up. I'll substitute your roll online if I see it popping up. Okay, I got it for you. It's fine. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Oh, Chris, you got 6. And you know what? I said I was going to substitute yours. So I'll add your 6 to my 3 then. We'll do that then. So that's a 9. Oh, sweet. Okay, so we do something else. What does it say here? The swim exhausts you, but you make it to safety. Gain 2 water, but lose 2 energy. Ah, boo. You gain 2 water. Okay. I was hoping to craft or fish. But Chris saved me on that one. That was good. Okay. So we still have our hunter here. Let's go ahead and forage while we're here. Deplete that. Let's go and let's see what we can find. I want to find more wood so we keep a fire alive, ideally. And I will want to find that fiber. I'm thinking we can combine that to make a fishing line. All right, let's see what happens. Here we go. First card. Actually, let me turn this off so I can see better. Let's got the vines on. It does have eggs though. That's really tempting. And bone. Ooh. But like I said I was going for the vines, so let's take this one to start. Okay. Next 2 cards. Ooh. Let's take the further one. Now I have to choose a predator card if I can. It has to be closer if possible, but I want to find one more wood. That does have 2 eggs. Oh, that's a really good one. We could go for the wood here. I have to choose this card. Bummer. Okay. I gotta find a tree that's in between, though. So I can get the, vines in the back. That's the problem I need. Come on, in between. Okay, I have to choose this one. That's not great. No, come on. I'm being really greedy here. I should probably just take what I can, honestly. Because that bone and egg... Okay. I'll find it some other way. I'm going to stop here. I feel like if I push my luck even more, it's just going to be bad news bears. So... I really like this tree here. Will give us a bone. 2 eggs. And a wood. With this one. This will give us wood. And it'll give us pitch, which is pretty nice. Pitch, I believe, is right here. What's this doing here? Oh, that's fine. Yeah, here's pitch. Okay. And I got one more I can pick. Which looks like it's just gonna be wood. Yeah, just wood. Okay, that's it. That's a pretty good forge, though. I'm okay with that. Lots of good resources. Now the question is, can we make it back with all these resources? That's the goal. So let's go ahead and start moving back. Move through here. If as a forest, so we do this. Whispering shrub. You hear the stations from the nearby brush. Could they be human voices? Test your dexterity, which is currently 4. Add +2 if you're cunning. We are not cunning. We're intrepid. Okay. Me spend a lord, add +4. Oh yeah, let's do it. Well, +4. So we're at 4 + 4. We're at 8 already. 8 with the roll. So let's see, and this has to get used. You don't have a choice. You have to use it. So 8 plus whatever roll. A 5 would be awesome. A 1, Matt. A 1. That's okay. A 9. You approach the shrub and see something digging into the earth amidst the roots. You shift through the soft dirt there, but find only strange gnaw marks on the roots. Lose 1 energy. That's okay. And add lore. Okay, we got it back anyway. That's okay. Alright, and then let's make it back to our camp here. Do 1 more journey card. Zolvig Hex has, or adjacent Hex has a mystery token, does not. So it's arduous journey, which is true because we crossed the mountains there. So another energy gets spent. Okay. It's your boss. You should make it roll 6s. That's true. I could make it roll all 6s. That is true. That is true. I'm not gonna lie. I was really tempted to put custom code in there that whenever Derek rolled specifically, it'd always be a 1 or like a -1 or something silly like that. All right. Yeah, I think we can do some processing. Yeah, let's do some processing. Might as well be funny. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I think so too. Well, we got another egg. I think we're gonna try and make that omelet again. I don't have the mushrooms. We can get mushrooms next time though. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually put this here. I'm gonna eat 1 egg tonight. I'm gonna save the other egg. But let's do some processing. I'm gonna process this for fire. Because remember, we needed that symbol for our curio, right? Oh, that's different though. No, that's different. That's a different resource. Never mind. But whatever, we'll process it regardless because this actually does something. You can't make anything in this form, so we'll melt that down. So that's one. We can actually turn. Do we have that resource? We do. We have, because we're a workshop, we can turn this over, which is nice. That's two, and we can do one more. Let's sharpen a stick. Yeah, sharpen a stick for three. Okay. That is our three processes. Okay. That's it. That's it. So now we move on to night phase. So let's do the night stuff. We gain back 2 energy because we're playing 2-player game. And now we can drink and eat. Luckily, they both can drink and eat. Both have water. He's having an egg. And he's going to have a fried egg. So we're done with our fried egg. But we do get that +2, which is really nice. For a night phase. Okay. So that means they're going to get 2 each. Oh, you know what? I think I messed something up. Hold on. I missed something last time. We're comforted because we have shelter and fire, so we're at max there. But I believe there's something about hunger and thirst. I think we're supposed to get a boost, a free boost, if I remember correctly, when you're eating. I messed it up last time. Because I think if you're at max energy and you have to eat, you get a free boost, which will be very, very helpful. Let me double check that real quick. Yeah, there are 4 for you. You're fed, comforted. No, it must have been some. I thought there was something about that, but I'm not seeing it. The character satisfies the requirement personnel to draw a night card. They follow it. No, it's fine. It's Tranquil Night. I know that does that too. Oh, when you resolve a Tranquil Night specifically. Yeah, it's a little bit different. I think in the old rules, you were able to get a boost if you ate drinks. So we played it correctly so far. Sorry about that. Okay, keep going. Night actions, nothing there. Worry about that. Degrade perishable foods. Okay, so we do have to degrade this egg, and then we have to remove the depletion markers. And actually, this fire would degrade, but we have a lot of wood, so we'll just spend a wood to keep it going. And that's that. Reconcile inventory. So now I gotta make sure inventory fits. So here's the tricky part, and we can. I'm gonna give the egg to our cook, of course, and I want. I think what we can do to make this work from our crafting. We gotta start crafting stuff is what we have to do. Okay, but luckily we can fit everything in our inventory, so that's good. Okay, and resolve night cards. Okay, let's do our night cards. So we have Rocco and then Zulagi. So Rocco. Oh, this has a star on it, which is good. Our where is going to catch a fish for us. Yeah, so we get an automatic fish over here, which is really nice. Okay. Resolve that there's another character or an animal in your hex. It's true. We're in the same hex. Thunder snores. Kim would agree with this one. This might be a boon friend, But if they snore any louder, you will have to sub-camp a few miles away just to get some rest. Choose one, resolve it. Suffer in silence, lose energy, and degrade all your boosts. Or get up and settle nearby, flee, and then add activity if you fled over an obstructed pass. Let's not flee. Yeah, let's not flee. So we'll spend 1 energy. We don't have anything to degrade, so it seems okay. It's not great, but it's okay. Yeah, we don't want that card. Okay. Card's gone too. Alright, let's do our knight for our healer. Resolve there's a mystery token in adjacent hex. Oh, there's Tranquil Knight. Tranquil Knight. Okay, so we have a Tranquil Knight. So that means we do get a boost. So let's give us a boost to... Yes. Our awareness here. Okay. Okay, cool. That is all of our knight stuff. It's a comet. Oh, wait. We put up to 2 fish on the structure for every star card we get. So that's really nice. So we have 2 fish there. Sweet. So we got some free food. Yeah, I like it. Our engine's working. Okay. And then let me make sure there's nothing else. Oh, we have to do the increase the activity. So that's gonna move up. And we don't do anything because we're not at 3 yet. Correct, we're not at 3 yet. So nothing happens yet on that. Okay, now the behemoth is gonna go. Behemoth wants to target this moraine down here. Okay, now it's want to move. So its movement is going to be testing its... Oh, this is gone. It used its boost last time. So it's going to have a 9. So we're going to roll a d6 and add 9 to it and see how far it's going to go. I'm just going to roll this real quick. So 1. So 10. It tread once towards its target, and it's going to get boosted on that stat again. Okay. Now, we have a decision to make here. If it's going to go this spot or that spot. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4. Come down to us. Okay. So, someone's going to have to encounter the behemoth right away. That's how it's going to work. Because if it starts its turn in your spot, someone has to encounter it. So, speaking of which, it's day phase. So who's going to do that? I have plans for you. Let's have Rocco do it this time. So it's my understanding, you don't actually have to spend energy because it's engaging you, encountering you. Now, one thing about this encounter says here, it will encounter the person with the most talisman items in the inventory. Right now, we don't have any talisman items in either inventory, so we just get to pick. So Rocco will be the one encountering that. And we're currently at 6. So let's look at the board again real quick. So we're going to start at 6. So we're going to start at, ooh, it approaches intently. We'll approach over there instead. Okay. So we have to do this one now. So we have to do our conviction versus its awareness. Its awareness is 13. Our conviction is only 5. Oh gosh. All right, 5 to 13. Only good things can happen. Can't make weapon first. No, it has to be the first thing we do. Let me double check that though real quick. Pretty sure it's the first thing we have to do. It's only because basically it's engaging us, so we don't. It's not like it's an optional thing. It's coming after us basically. Let me double check that real quick. Yeah, the last step of it is encounter. During this step, if the behemoth is in a hex with one or more characters, an encounter with one of those characters begins at the start of the next day phase. before any actions are taken. Yes. Before any actions are taken, that's why. There's a specific rule on how to choose which hex you should move to. That's correct, on page 78. Yeah, I think it's you roll for it. Let me double check it. That's what I did, unless I missed something. Oh, you are correct. I forgot about its affinity. Its affinity, it would. That's right. Good call. So, infinity is over here, rivers and lakes. So basically, it wants to go towards rivers or lakes. And so basically, we're gonna roll a die for this hex and this hex. Let me zoom in so it's easier to see. And basically, because this hex has a... Actually, let's undo this, because I did do that wrong. So it's gonna move, but this is affinity towards rivers. There's a river right there. So this is gonna get a +1. So we're gonna roll one die for this tile hex and this one for this hex. And whichever die is higher, it's gonna move towards it. So let's roll for that one. 2. It's probably gonna go towards it anyway. 4. Yeah, so 4 + 1 is 5. It's coming down here. So, and fall over apparently. But yeah, it's going to resolve on our hex as anyway. So let's keep going what we're doing. But yes, technically, you're correct. Thank you for pointing that out. So we're here and we have to do this test. So we have 5. Five to 13, yeah, okay. So let's roll a die and see how well we do against 13. It's okay, guys, right? It's okay. Here we go. Ooh, 6. Oh gosh, come on. 6, 7. Okay, cool. So 7 plus our 5. Okay. Oh no! Unless my math fails me, that's 12, not 13. Even with the 6. So we lost this one, so I gotta look that up real quick, see what happens. Boo! Or we can make that a 5. Okay, let's see what happens. Make it a 5. The behemoth regards you with what you hope is interest and not hunger. Knowing that they respond to memories, you begin to recount a story. Choose one to resolve it. Recount a legend or spin a new tale. Okay. So, we don't have a legend card. We don't have any boosts. So we come up with nothing. End the encounter. Aggravate the behemoth to the meter by 1. So, we basically lied to it and it got mad at us. So, let's get more angry. So, that's all that happened. Like, wait, let me think of something. And we just panic. That's true. It's 12. Those probably be 473. That's true. That's right. Alright, now we can play the game normally. Behemoth is heading towards this target. We just had a quick encounter with it. Okay. Yeah, we should probably craft weapons, though. You have a good point. You have a good point. Question is, what can we craft? We could try to combine these two, maybe. Let me turn this off. We can make a wood spear, maybe? Like this? Pokey sticky? What do you think? Should I try to craft that, or can craft something like this? I think this is more like a wooden spear, maybe. A giant toothpick. I'm tempted to try this. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Let's see what happens. Okay. Let's go ahead and look at the book. So, blue. So how to read it? It's 2, 2, 2, 1. So the important thing is the two middle symbols have to match, and then you start with in the book the blue 2 is the category you look at, and the numbers you read across. So it's 2, 2, 2, 1. So yeah, I'm hoping it's a spear. We'll see what happens. It's a wooden spear. You made a wooden spear. It's simple, but it will be useful for hunting, fishing, and defending yourself. Discard the materials used to gain the wooden spear and gain item ITO3. Sweet. Okay. Oh, they got dome off. I was wondering if the dome could come off. I was wondering about that. ITO3. There we go. Wooden spear. When you test to fight or hunt, you may reroll a die. If the result of that is 5 or 6, discard its item, so it easily breaks. When you fish, before assigning dice, you may reroll dice. Limit one spear wisdom effect when fishing. That might be a typo. One spear effect when fishing. I'm not sure what wisdom is. But anyway, the nice thing is it's a weapon, which is going to help us when they encounter the behemoth, too. So that's good. Okay, we crafted. We still have fire. We still have wood. We're still doing okay there. Oh, item effect. Yeah, that would make sense. Oh, W's in there. Yeah, ignore the W. Spear item effect. Yep. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Huh. Let's see, is there a forest in our spot? There's no forest. I kind of still get... Oh, I could go fishing. Oh, wait. If we go fishing, though, we have a special thing going on. What's going on when we go fishing? When you fish in a hex with a behemoth, draw 2 stock cards and choose one, but roll 1 few dice unless you have that tool, which we do have that tool. So, cool. Let's see if we can make that work. Let's try, we'll do the abundance effect with this one. Let's go fishing with this person. So 2, it's going to deplete it. And let's see what we get for fishing. So we're going to draw 2 stock cards and choose one, but roll 1 few dice. So it's only positive effect. We draw 2 stock cards and choose one, which is nice. Okay. So start off with these 2 stock cards. We can choose which one we want. Ooh, I want to do this one. So I want to get the vines. So we'll choose this one here. Okay. And then let's put this down on top of it and see what we get here. Okay. So let's go fishing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah, I should have called out what we were doing. I was going to choose the wetlands again to get the bonus for that one. So I want to make a fishing pole. That's what I want. That is absolutely abysmal roll. Absolutely abysmal. No, don't like it. Don't like it at all. All right, we're just gonna put all our eggs in one basket. We're gonna go here. Let's try to see what we can do here. These guys are basically not gonna get anything, but we'll see if we get lucky and put them here. If we get a minus modifier, we might get that, but most likely not. Well, actually, hold on. Let's hit our bets a little bit. Let's make it a little bit better. That's a 6. Watch me fail on both of these now. Yeah, a person with a wooden spear should have gone fishing instead of me. So, all right, here we go. Modifiers. Yeah, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. So, this one is going to be a +1. Yeah, that totally misses. This one needs a +2, so 5. We have 6, so that did succeed. So we are going to get a water and a vine. So. Okay. At least I got the resource I wanted. That's okay. Because I want to craft a fishing pole. So here's what I'm thinking. Put that there because I'm going to drink the water. Let's do processing. I want to... Do I have a cutting tool? I do have a cutting tool. So let's cut this to twine. And everything else is processed. Okay, that's the only thing I had to process. That's okay. Now, let's do some crafting. I want to see if we can... How can I make this work? How would we make a fishing thing? Is this fishing? Is this fishing somehow? It would be like this, I guess. Is that fishing? Do I need a stick instead? I do have this bone stick. Could this be... I mean, that seems like a big old poker. Huh. I don't know either. I don't know either. I'm trying to... The crafting is so cool in this game, though. I'm tempted to try this. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I'll try it. Let's see if this crafts something. So that's going to be red category. And it's going to be 5520. 5520. Ah, tooth fishing hook. You made a fishing line with a tooth hook. This will be exceptional for fishing. Ha ha ha. Got lucky. Okay, sweet. I like it. Gain item IT-74. Sweet. IT-74. There we go. IT-74. Tooth fish hook. Look at that. When you fish before resolving any strike zones, you may move one die to strike zone with space. Limit one fish hook item effect when fishing. Ah, cool. That's really nice. So basically when we see what's coming, we can retcon, like, oh, just kidding, and move it over to a nice spot. Cool. I like it. Finally got some fishing stuff. But I already fished. So I can't use it this turn. What? I have egg. I should cook. We need to cook. Last action, cooking. Okay. Cook with the egg. And we have water. We also have fish we can cook with. Does egg and fish combine for a meal, guys? Should I try it? Well, water and egg. Should be water and egg? Because this egg's going to go away. So I need to use it for cooking, I think. So I guess the question is, do I do egg and fish? Would it be fried fish? Maybe it's fried fish. Let's try it. We got so much fish over here. Okay, let's try it. We'll try egg and fish and see if this makes something. Boiled egg? Oh, with water? Yeah. We got a lot of water. Okay, I'm with you. Let's boil an egg. Go egg and fish? Okay, we'll go egg and fish. Egg and fish. We'll see what happens. There we go. Okay, dexterity element. So I'm trying to get a hotspot here. Let's see. Nope, no hotspots. That's okay. So they both landed in there, so that's good. Egg and fish. So let's look at the cookbook. Egg and fish. A tasty mixture of egg and fish. Gain the fish omelet meal card. All right. Fish omelet. CR20. There it is. Fish omelet. When you consume this, add +2 to test a night. Yes. cards in the night phase and gain a boost. Oh, that's awesome. Cool. But we have our taste mixer. We can add an extra serving to this. So we're going to add, this is 2 servings. We're going to add a third. And it doesn't matter what token you get. It could be any token. It's just a marker. So I'm going to put 3 tokens on it. So now we have 3 servings of that omelet. So we are doing great on food. Love it. Okay. They're done. They've got some actions left. What's important to do here? We couldn't encounter the behemoth again. We also need to get some... Well, we're okay with wood. We can keep the fire going. I don't want to leave that spot yet. Let's go ahead and encounter the behemoth, because that's the whole goal we're trying to do, right? Oh, we could do herbalism. No, not with her. That's really bad. Did I forget to do this? I'll do it next turn. I'm gonna put it on the middle of the table because I might have forgot to do that last turn. Don't think it's gonna matter, but we'll see. All right, let's try to confront the behemoth again. Because we can try to push it back, which would be really nice. Okay. All right, let's do it. So, pulls up. We're going to start in the this spot here again. So we gotta go up to here. So that's gonna be a 5 to a 13. But we have a weapon now, so it's gonna be +2. So it's gonna be a 7 to 13. So 7 to 13. Let's roll the dice and see if we can get past that. 7 to 13. Not great odds. Need that 6. Need that 6. There we go. Oh, 6! 6, 6, 6. 4. Sweet. So, that is awesome. So we have 7 plus 10. So we have 17, which is more than its 13 up here, which is great. So we did complete this, which is awesome. Okay, so then we have an option. We can go here. Or we can go up here. Let's go up there. So that's interesting. We can present offerings. We don't have any items though, so we don't have any offerings for it. So, but yeah, we're gonna spend 1 energy to go up here. So we're going this path here, and now we're going up to this spot here. So we don't have any clothing. So unfortunately, we're going to take disease, but we can make it to that spot there. I think it's okay. It's a major disease. It's fine, which is really cold. Okay, so we're up to here, and we have to do this test. So oh my gosh, our dexterity is 3. To its conviction, which is 10. So, but we do get +2, so it's 5 to 10. We need a 5 or higher to win. Someone want to roll a 5 for me? Please? This could be really bad if we don't succeed. Can this help us at all? Let's see this here. No, this won't help us at all. Just gives us the +2. Yeah, so we need a 5 or higher. No, Gary! You both rolled 2s. Weapon does help. The weapon does help. It does give us, I'll show you exactly how it helps here. We have +2 if we have a weapon. So it does help us. But unfortunately, that means we did fail that, which is fine. We had to exit, and we do lose 2 major injuries. Wow, we went from being super okay to really hurting a lot. We probably were a little aggressive. Just... Okay. Oh boy, ouch. It has spoken. It has spoken. We got... I need water. Let's go gather water for last action. Get some water. Okay. That's it. I was stealing these fish. Because we need to heal. Okay. Ouch. Now let's go through the night phase. The start at night is 5 or lower. This is completed. Yeah, so this is completed. You have found outlets to the people's energy and crisis has been averted. If the meteor mark is on primal wall, do that. It's not. Otherwise, 85. We have to do 85. So let me do 85 real quick. Be aggressive. Be behemoth. Alright, so let's see what that thing is. By turning the fractious parties to unified cause, you have healed the rift in your people. Add 3 lore. Sweet. We're up to 5 now. Illustrate the saga on the meter to your... oh, and we add population, actually. Sweet. And I have to draw this onto our cave wall, this little symbol there. So, cool. But that is done. Sweet. Okay. Goal card complete. Let's keep going through this stuff. Okay, so we have to drink. So we get 2 back to start. 1, 2. And then we can eat and drink for both of them. So they both get back 2 more. Now, because Rocco ate and drank, we can flip one of these down, which is good. He needs a heal. And then here we get +2, which is nice, and we add a boost to our dexterity here. Which is really, that's a really nice meal to have. Okay, so done with our eating and drinking. Oh, and then we do get 1 back as well because we're in a fireplace and shelter. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Night actions, nothing to do there. Degrade tokens, so that goes away. Our firewood burned down, but we're going to spend this wood a little bit to keep it going. And nothing else needs to degrade. Reconcile inventory. I think we're okay. I think we're okay with our inventory. I was trying to think if I want to switch out anything, but I think we're okay. All right. So now we got to do the night cards. Okay. So 1 each. And this one here. Hazard. Well-worn paths. The more your population grows, the more your people harvesting affects the environment around you. Resolve the corresponding effect load based on population. Population is 16. So we're going to do 3, 2, 7. That's what we're going to do. They're a pretty big population, actually. 3, 2, 7. Your population flourishes in the valley. While the large group offers certain protections, it also requires more resources to sustain. Resolve the first you're able to. Your heavy harvesting affects the valley. If 3 or more hexes have depletion tokens, that's not true. Otherwise, your people's actions across the valley stir up minor disturbances. Add activity. So activity is now 3. Okay, that's all that happens there. Okay, and that is sun, so nothing happens with that one. Is that the one I need? I do need the sun omen. Okay, hang on to that for a second. And then this night card. Yeah, we'll do the sun. Hazard solo. Resolve your hex has a forest, prairie, or wetland. It has a wetland. Growling in the dark, the throaty rumble shakes the leaves of nearby trees. What lurks beyond the firelight? Test or conviction? Now I add +2 because of my omelet, and I have boost on there, so it's +1, so it's actually +3. So it's actually 7 to start. 7, and add +2 if I'm indomitable. Nope, I'm not indomitable. So it's a 7 to whatever roll here. Oh, no matter what I'm going to roll, it's going to be 8 or higher. So we're totally good. Then we have to roll. Use Sharpen Resolve, gain a boost, minor boost to my might. Okay, cool. Sweet. Yeah, because with a 7, then I roll higher than that. So. And that is... Oh, that's a star. Sweet, we get fish. We get 2 more fish caught in where... Yeah, this automatic food resources just doing work for us. I love it. I love it. Okay. Behemoth is going to go. He wants to get down here. He's going to test his dexterity, which is 10. So 10 plus a 1 is 11. 11, which isn't enough, actually. It's going to go only 1, but it's going to get another boost. So it's going to be a max 2 boost for that, which is nice. Actually, can I get more than 1? I assume it can. I'm not entirely sure on that one. Okay. But next turn, it's definitely going to make it to that target. And then it's going to come back here. Basically, go back and forth between those spots. Okay. Our turns next day. Oh, not next day. Hold on. We gotta do more stuff. I forgot. We have to increase the awareness. Not awareness, the activity. So up to 4. And then we do have to resolve. I should have done this before the behemoth moved. So I did miss that. So the back of our card says here we're going to do the value event. Once during this challenge, you may spend 3 lore to add appease the behemoth. Understand the behemoth GA3 to your goals. Okay. We have 5. I'm going to do it right now before I forget. So we'll drop down to 2. Let's add those 2 goals, GA12 and GA13. Okay. That is that one. Next one's going to happen at 6. So we have appeased the behemoth. The behemoth is a living creature, and like all beings under the sky, it must pursue some need. You have determined that an offering can draw its attention, but will be enough. When a character would encounter a behemoth, they may discard one of its curio. Oh gosh, I don't have a curio. If they do, instead of the character encountering it, the behemoth flees, placates demeanor by 1, then place a boost on this card. The character in a hex with an alert behemoth or dormant behemoth's lair can perform this following action: encounter the behemoth. Okay. So we need 3 tokens on this card to appease it, or we have this one, understand the behemoth. The behemoth's origins are mysterious, but by studying it, you have encountered one of its secrets. Now perhaps you'll be able to use that knowledge to protect your people. A character in a hex with an alert behemoth or dormant behemoth's lair can perform the following actions: encounter the behemoth. After encounter with the behemoth, if you read an outcome using its secret, complete this goal. Oh! We could do that. Because we know the secret. So yeah, that we can do. That might be easier than trying to fight it. Because we're not doing so good on that front. Okay. So now it's our turn. And we might be able to do that this turn even. Rocco might die. Let's not have Rocco do that. Rocco might stay in camp and deal with well, she could go foraging. It's fine. Let's send Zuli down there and try to see if we can understand the behemoth. There we go. Resolve your hex as a cave, forest, or prairie. Let's have forest, yes. Predators reign. You feel many eyes upon you. Hungry for dusk to arrive, if you linger, you might become something to dinner. Encounter a predator. Substitute the results below if you choose to fight. Let me look at the predator stuff. Which is here. Okay, so I have to test might or dexterity. Dexterity is actually pretty high. I also have this. which is, but my might's horrible. This is not good for my might. Um, yeah, I think I'm not gonna bother. I think I'm just gonna flee. I'm gonna flee. Okay. Get to the chopper! That's right. So let's flee this predator. So I need to test. I'll test my dexterity. So it's a 6. I gotta spend that one. So 6 plus what I roll here. 3 is 9. The creature's razor sharp jaw grazes you as you flee. Suffer major damage, major wound. And you move to an adjacent hex? Oh no! I have to move to an adjacent hex. I'll move down here, I guess. Yeah, okay. Let's move back. I just want deal with this guy. There we go. Resolve your hex as a glacier, otherwise resolve Arduous Journey. So I did have Arduous Journey, I do have to spend an energy. Okay, that's it. Okay. That is it. We're there. Let's go ahead and counter the behemoth now. So we're going to start here. We're going to do this conviction here. So ours is only 4. 4 to its 13. So let's roll the dice, see where we get. Oh, I get +2 though, so it's 6. 6 to 13. So we need the 6. We need a natural 6. But I don't think it matters a whole lot because we're going to use the Understanding the Behemoth card. So it's okay if we lose this one, I think. Yeah, so we lost that for sure. Okay. So we're gonna have to look in the book at that number, but I'm going to use its secret instead. So that's going to be, instead of 31, it's going to be 531. Okay. So if you have a boost to, I do have a boost. I can degrade that boost to end the encounter. Oh, sweet. Okay, I spin a new tail. So what I can do, I can degrade this. I can end the encounter right now. So that's okay. Nothing bad happened. But the nice thing is, I did this here. A character in hex with an alert. After an encounter with a behemoth, if you read an outcome using a secret, which you did, we complete the goal. You have found a method of pacifying the behemoth, but will you use this knowledge responsibly? Look at 101. Okay. The behemoth's secret has given you a means of subduing it. This unexpected discovery gives you a way to keep the behemoth's incredible power in check. In generations to come, this mythic discovery will grant your descendants a means to forge a new relationship with this creature. But will they wield this power responsibly? Or will power over the behemoth sow the seeds of hubris and cause your successors to forget to respect their place in the vast and powerful natural world around them? At the end of any day, you may end this challenge. Illustrate the saga by the Behemoth's Wall. Cool. Okay. And when we add some challenges to it. So right now, we do have this mark we can add on there, which is pretty sweet. But we did complete the challenge of this thing. So sweet. So instead of having to fight it, we did find a solution. So that's good. Okay. Alright. So, we can end the playthrough, but I think what I want to do before ending it is I want to do one thing. I want to try to complete this herbalism card here. So let's try to do this one here. I'm going to spend an energy. I'm going to test my awareness, which is 5. I don't have any vegetables to put on there. I could go get some vegetables. Well, nope, I'm gonna be stubborn. I'm gonna be stubborn. No, I should get veggies. I should try to get veggies. Okay, let's go foraging real quick. I'm just going for vegetables. I need like a couple of vegetables to try to complete this herbalism gold card, and then we're called good for the night. So we'll draw 2 cards. Yeah, that's definitely not that one. Definitely this one. So that will count. That will count those roots there. So I want to get more roots, the goal. Okay, let's take that one, and we'll stop there. I'm not going to be greedy. So we'll get just 2. Just 2 for that, which is okay. Okay. And the reason why I want to get those roots... and I would have to deplete that hex too and everything, so might as well just put it on there. 2 roots, because then at any time a character can place 1 or more vegetable tokens from the inventory on this card, which we'll do right now. So I got 2 on there. Okay, so now what we can do is spend my last action to study the flora. At +1 to result for each different food type. Oh, well, I keep 1, I guess. So I got +1 on here, plus my 5, so I've got 6. I'm rolling a 6. I want to get a 5. I want to complete the thing. Gotta start it. Actually, that does stay on here because maybe she can do it. Oh no, she can't do it. We'll see what happens. Does someone want to roll a die for me? You want to roll a 5 for me, please? Oh, that comes through! That's 6! Awesome! Go and roll again. So that's awesome. So that's 12. That's enough already. But you can roll again if you want. If you want to do some oh, another 6! Roll again! Roll again! Matt knows his herbalism stuff. That's amazing. And it's 2. Okay, sweet. So after all that, it was 6, 6, plus 5, plus 6, that's 18. That's 20. Roll the 20. Yeah. Plus 14, baby. Exactly, because I have... Oh, +1, +5. My math might be a little off, but that's fine. That's amazing. Through trial and error, your people have successfully surveyed the vales, plants, and mushrooms and learned a great deal of herb lore in the process. Add 3 lore. Sweet, we're up to 5. Illustrate the saga of the herbalist on the primal cave wall, including this herbalist mark. Add harvest tomorrow card to looming challenges. Sweet. Okay, I'll do that off camera. Sweet. Alright. I'm not gonna bother doing anything else. Because at the end of a day... Yes, we can do this. So we're just gonna end the day now. So we're gonna do 147 and see what that says. And we'll call this playthrough done. Through the strength, guile, and sheer tenacity, you have overcome the behemoth on 3 occasions. As dawn breaks, well, only 1 actually. As dawn breaks. Is that right? Do we only do once? Let me make sure I'm kind of crazy here. I only said I do once. Yeah, only once. Okay. Despite its vast, inscrutable continents, you get an impression that it is regarding you with uncertainty. It withdraws to its den, and you can't help but wonder how your conflicts with the behemoth will shape the future lives of generations. The end of any day, you may end this challenge, which we already did. So subtract out discontent, what it's called. So we lose 1. Illustrate the saga of the great battle, including the battle mark, and alert the behemoths adorned with the mark. Okay, cool. So we have marks and stuff on the cave wall. And add some looming challenges as well. So get some new symbols and looming challenges. And that, my friends, is it. So, sweet. Woo-woo! Got a few things done. Finally got that goal done. And we encounter the behemoth, which is a really cool chart here. Like, I really like this. It feels like you're climbing up onto them as you go through it. It's like, it's just a really really clever way of presenting that information to the players. So, but that, my friends, is going to end this playthrough of Stonesaga. So, if you have any questions, anything you saw here, or if I made some mistakes, please help me out. Let me know in the comment section below. And if you want to see more of this game, let me know that too. I will definitely stream more of this one. I absolutely love this game, so I won't be twisting my arm at all to show more of it. But yes, that's all we have for tonight. I don't have any other content planned for this week, but next week we'll be back with the news for March. We got 9 games to talk about in the month of March. March is going to be a heavy game of launches. Lots of games coming. And we're doing Marvel Mondays as well. So that's going to be next week. But thanks everyone for watching. If you like this type of content, like, subscribe helps the most. If you want to take a step further, we do have a Ko-Fi or Patreon as well. But we'll see everyone next time at the Guild. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.